In the words of Jeremy Clarkson, speed and power will get you through most things, like sand dunes, mud puddles, etc. But when you're on the rocks, you need flexible tires, ground clearance, and a good spotter. And there's one other thing that can help save the body from being caved in: rock sliders.
So back in March of 2024, I fit 35-inch tires on the Sport Trac, front and back. To make it happen, I had to remove the lower trim panel there and trim a little bit of the fender up front here and knock some of the back tail as well. But it's all just an open space now, and it looks kind of funky, especially with this little back section up over here. So we need to build some rock sliders to fill that gap and to just beef the look out a little bit. So my thought is we will come and follow the fender line off the front and run it pretty much straight along the back all the way to the back end, and then we'll do a kick up to tie back into the rear truck fender. And I'll plan to I want to make it boltable to the frame there so it's easy to remove to service anything else or to repair it when I damage it. And the stuff I'm going to make it out of are these steel poles right here. These came off of a friend's boat ramp thingy for like a top cover or something. I'm not really sure. All I know is it's steel pipe. It's probably a little bit thicker than we need it, but it'll definitely take a beating. So here's my game plan. We're going to use two of the pipes and we're going to put some angle iron between them. And this angle will either let us kind of drop the pinch weld right down the center, or it'll... my initial thought was the pinch weld down the center, so we'll put it up there, see what it looks like. If not, we can flip it over and kind of see what that looks like. My goal is to try and stay as close as we can to the pinch weld, just to tuck it up nice and neat so they don't hang down too low, but still give us all the protection we need. So we're going to go ahead and kind of weld these up, and we'll put it on the truck, see what it looks like. Well, my time lapse ran out of battery right before I started welding, so basically we just got a couple tacks on every corner holding each piece in. This will let us test fit it, and let's go put it on the truck. Doesn't look too bad. I actually kind of like how it centers around the pinch weld there, and it still doesn't stick out too far past the side of the truck, so it's not going to be catching on too much stuff, just enough to prevent some big body damage. Now, I did notice after I tacked everything together and put it up here that the angle I used does stick just barely level, if not slightly down past the edge of the tube. It's basically right in level, so I think I'm going to knock these off and bring the tubes in just slightly so this point is below or above the bottom of the pipe, so that way when it slides over rocks or stuff, there's nothing catching right here on this point. I might be able to get away with like rounding that edge off, but just for simplicity, I'm going to move it up. So I spaced them out a bit, and I did some welds on the side that's going to face down towards the ground just as a little extra tie-in. But if I flip it over here real quick, if I grab it the right way because it's hot. We welded fully every piece of angle. That should hold. Wait. That should hold. Now we just need to build some mounts to the frame so it can hold itself up.
After fully welding up both rock sliders, I did one final fit placement, and a thought kind of crept into my mind. This version of the sliders is not going to work. At least not for the Sport Trac. The pipes I started with are not long enough to protect the whole length of the body, and the amount of work needed to lengthen them would be counterproductive to my free time. Looks like I'm starting again from scratch. I went and found some longer scrap steel pipe, about 100 inches long. Using this pipe bender from Harbor Freight, I'm putting a large bend in one end, which will follow the rear cab body line and will line up with the truck bed edge. This is a manual pipe bender, so it takes lots of pumping to make movement happen. At this point, I'm eyeballing the bend radius, and I'll check it against the Sport Trac angles periodically. Alright, one pipe is bent up. The rear follows the body line nicely, and that kick up will help prevent rocks from getting pinched between the tire and the body. The front is also bent slightly to hopefully help transition rocks from the front tires to the slider itself. With 2 pipes now bent, the shape of the slider is taking place. Almost looks like a snowmobile sled. I'm going with only 2 pieces of angle iron this time, front and rear. I can always add more support to the center in the future if needed. Two rock sliders welded up and ready to put on the Sport Trac. First, I'm going to cut the longer front pipes to even everything out. The final form of these sliders will eventually have nice bolt-on mounts to the frame, but this is being filmed about 2 weeks before the next Utah trip, so I'm in a bit of a time crunch. I'm going to use more angle iron and cut a hole for the pipe and then weld them to the existing body mounts. This hole being reamed out will be used like a plug weld to give more structure and welding surface to the area. When you have a fabrication shop, there's always going to be a tool that you'll need. For this project, I got the manual pipe bender. I should have also have invested in a large hole drilling setup. It's only money, right? The final product is notched out, paint cleaned off, and ready to weld in place. Okay, I have the sliders tacked in place to the brackets, and the brackets tacked in place to the body mounts. I did my best to keep the flat part of the angle parallel with the body. That way, if anything tries to catch, it should just keep on sliding. With the way the slider is put together, the whole thing sits right outside the body pinch weld. Not the prettiest welding ever, but she'll hold. And the stick out is just enough to protect the body and to be a step, but not enough to look like outriggers on a canoe. Like I said earlier, I'll be testing these soon in Utah, but for now, a wiggle test will suffice. I think I need to lube up the suspension bushings. That 6-month period of sitting when I was fixing the cylinder heads was not kind to the Sport Trac. Thanks for watching.